This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Tuesday, May the 6th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. Local investors in the renewable energy sector warn that they are in danger of going out of business, and they want the government to act fast. According to David Staples, the director at Williams Industries, Inc., 5 months after the government passed legislation to spur the renewable energy sector, critical rules governing licenses have not been forthcoming. And he says this is crippling growth in the sector.
The only thing that's really happening are some residential installations, which are important, but to get to the point where you actually begin to save oil and you're able to start to shut down fossil fuel generators, we have to get IPPs out there. And right now, it's impossible. We've got the money, we've got the technology, we've got the staff, and many other companies do as well, but we don't have a clear path as to how to move forward.
A young Barbados Defence Force soldier will again face a court-martial hearing this morning on 3 charges brought against him, stemming from an incident on November the 28th, 2013. Private Timothy Bancroft is accused of stealing one of his colleagues' camouflage suits, escaping custody, and disobeying standing orders. Yesterday, on the first full sitting of the trial, it was alleged that Bancroft stole the uniform, which was left on the line at the BDF headquarters to dry, and after being placed under close arrest, escaped from custody by catching a ZR van.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Because she deserves it. Make her Mother's Day. Send us a photo and a message telling the world why your mother is simply the best at love@barbadostoday.bb. Enter now for your chance to win lunch for 2 at the Crane Hotel and other prizes. The deadline is May 6th. Mom deserves it. All entries will be published.
In the region now, the Trinidad and Tobago government doubles the reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those involved in the murder of Senior Counsel Dana Sita Hall. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Besisar announced that the government is offering 2.5 million TT dollars. Crime Stoppers had originally offered a $1 million reward on the day of the Sita Hall's killing. Following a meeting of the National Security Council last night, Persad-Besisar also disclosed that if the police need foreign help to crack the case, it will be provided. It was just after midnight on Sunday that Sita Hall was shot dead inside her Volkswagen SUV while proceeding north along Hamilton Holder Street, Woodbrook, when 2 vehicles pulled alongside, forcing her to stop. On the international front, the Perfect Act ended all wrong at the popular Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Barley Circus in Providence, Rhode Island. 8 people were hospitalized, 2 in critical condition, after acrobats suspended by their hair in what is known as the human chandelier plunged to the ground in front of an audience of about 3,900 people. Providence Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Peer reports that the performers fell from between 25 to 35 feet. The injured suffered broken bones. That's been the 7 a.m. update. Join us again at noon, but until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Stay tuned. The Business Minute is up next.
The Business Minute is brought to you by Signia Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure.
quality solutions for your financial needs.
This is the Barbados Today Business Minute for Tuesday, May 6, 2014. I'm Vic Fernandes. Minister of International Business, Industry and Commerce, Don Villinis, acknowledges there are too many complaints about the Town and Country Planning Department and the length of time it takes to process applications from the business community. Addressing the monthly luncheon of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Innes told the group it makes no sense hiding from the issue. He says when an application takes between 6 months to a year to be processed, it means a number of jobs are being stalled. Innes therefore calls for a higher level of accountability from that government department. He stressed that there are some bottlenecks in the system that need to be dealt with.
If you have therefore to make a decision one way or another and transfer things to another ministry on appeal or whatever, then that ministry and their officers have to work a little bit faster. To me as an applicant, the process is not completed until I get an answer. It doesn't matter which department it goes to.
Absolutely.
And the simple truth of the matter is that these things are taking too long. They're frustrating people. They're turning investment away from Barbados, and we just have to do it better or go home.
The private sector wants to see a lot more done to attract more international business to Barbados. As such, President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Lalu Vashwani, says the island must pressure international jurisdictions to effect change to taxation treaties. He also calls on authorities to make changes to legislation that could attract the movement of global capital. Vashwani was also addressing the Chamber's monthly luncheon. He raised concerns that too many companies were choosing to invest elsewhere because of bureaucratic delays.
One of the major concerns expressed by potential investors is a question of business facilitation. Let us be clear. We have regional jurisdictions which seek to provide same-day service to potential investors in company formation. In other words, the competition is next door, not just over and away.
A warning to coffee consumers in Jamaica. Brace for a 20 to 30% increase in the cost of the product. That's because bean supplies have fallen to fungal leaf rust disease and the berry borer pest. The diseases have claimed about 28% of coffee crops, resulting in scarcity of the commodity and the rise in price both Jamaican and international consumers pay. Meanwhile, farmers are said to be scurrying to rehabilitate their fields to supply processors with beans at the improved farm gate prices. Head of the Jamaica Coffee Exporters Association, John Minot, says coffee production has sunk to its lowest point in about 30 years. Now for today's financial tip. Take control of your own financial future by arming yourself with personal financial knowledge. Remember, if you don't learn to manage your own money, other people will find ways to mismanage it for you. That's been the Barbados Today Business Minute. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Vic Fernandes.
The Business Minute is brought to you by Signia Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.